Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the very first day of January 2023, I'd like to welcome you over to AppMex so we can check out those spot prices. But before that, huge shout out and a big thank you to all of our channel members. Really appreciate all y'all. Happy New Year to everybody. Now let's bump over here to the spot prices where they ended the week. Gold was at $1832.50. Silver ended the week at $24.22. Remember that number, $24.22. Platinum ended the week at $10.96.10. And look at that, palladium and gold are almost parity again. $18.36 even Steven down $24.40. Now let's keep on keeping on to AppMex. I wanted to show you this. This is the silver spot price. That chart I wanted to show you, and I've highlighted a couple things here. The Dow Jones, the S&P 500, and Bitcoin. Okay, they're all here. The green, the blue, and the black. And then you got silver up at the top, right? Now, it looks like this is 1 month. This is a snapshot from December 1st through December 30th, okay, 2022. And look at that. S&P down 5.82. Dow Jones down 3.63. Bitcoin down 1.87. But silver up 5.63%. Isn't that interesting? So I think that's something to keep an eye on. And I think a lot of people for 2023 are looking at these December numbers and going, well, you know what? We could see some very big numbers. And this is investinghaven.com. And the title of this article is A Silver Price Forecast for 2023. And they got a silver bull on there. I wonder what they expect. It says here, this price of silver will move to our first bullish target range of $34.70 US dollars in 2023. And then they expect $48 soon after, but not later than 2024. Isn't that incredible? Definitely a bull market. And it says here, this is the reasoning why. Silver will move higher in 2023 because we expect top in the US dollar to be confirmed. And folks, that could happen as early as February, I believe. And what would that mean if silver does go to the moon for United States Mint numismatic products? Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? Be careful what you wish for. So let's go here to Kitco. And there's another article about 2023. It says here, this is by Niles Christensen, by the way. The other one didn't have a name. And this was dated Friday, December 30th, 2022. So it's just a couple days ago. Niles Christensen says, retail investors see silver price rallying more than 50% in 2023. So what they've done here is they've had like a survey. And they asked people, what do you think 2020, I can't even speak. What do you think 2023 is going to bring to the silver market? Here they go. It says the silver market is preparing to end 2023 on a strong note, and bullish sentiment among retail investors indicates the rally is just getting started. Absolutely. Silver has rallied 38% from its August lows as it looks to end the year just below $24 an ounce. And we're at $24.22, I believe. So that's definitely higher than 38%. Now, according to Kitco's News latest 2023 outlook survey, retail investors see even higher prices through 2023. Absolutely. I agree with that. But I do also think that we could see $22 or $20 and then back to the moon, I think is what. So kind of like a rubber band going back and then going up. Anyway, let me keep on keeping on. It says this past week, 1,482 people participated in Kitco News online survey, asking investors where they see silver prices by the end of the year. That's 2023. On average, retail investors see silver prices rising to $38 an ounce. That's an incredible amount of money considering we're only at $24.22 right now. It's a $14 increase, right? And that is just about where the premiums on American silver eagles are right now. So could you imagine the silver spot price being the price we're paying for silver eagles? Yeah. It says sentiment among retail investors is also significantly more bullish than indicated by the headline number. Only 85 participants, roughly 5% of the vote, said they saw silver prices ending 2023 below $23 an ounce. Isn't that interesting? Only 5%. Meanwhile, nearly 48% of the participants expected silver prices to end the year higher than $38 an ounce. So clearly, that silver bull is, alive and kicking as far as the sentiment for 2023 is around there. Says Jeff Kresenak, Middleville, Michigan, said in an email to Kitco News that he sees silver prices double in 2023. Wow. And that would put prices well above $40 an ounce by the end of the year. And Jeff could be right. I mean, a lot of people are expecting gold and silver to really make moves this coming year. Says the industrial metal, I don't know why they say that, the industrial metal, but that's an opinion from Jeff. It says here will also be used as a hedge against inflation and the stock market. I personally believe silver had a boat anchor attached to it because crypto was weighing it down. I believe 90% of the people in 2022 that were over optimistic on crypto have had enough. Okay. And it says they will not return to crypto and will jump into silver. I think that's interesting. Now, were you into Bitcoin, and have you got out of Bitcoin? And now are you into silver? Are you into gold or palladium or platinum? It says here, retail investors are significantly more bullish on silver compared to Wall Street analysts. Now, there you go. And these are the folks you probably should be watching. While most analysts are looking for silver to rally, most expectations are prices to trade below $30 an ounce. And that would be, $4 or $5 more than what we're at now, right? So there you go. Jeff Wyckoff, senior technical analyst at Kitco.com, said he sees silver prices trading in a range between $22 and $27 an ounce. I think that's probably a fair assessment. I think I agree with that, Jim. It says here, most analysts are bullish on silver as the green energy transition drives industrial demand for the industrial metal. And absolutely, and China just opened back up. And I think that's probably one of the reasons that the price for silver popped in the last couple of days. It says here, Bank of America analysts who are extremely bullish on gold see silver prices peaking around $25 an ounce. Investors usually look at silver both through a macro, but also a micro lens, a big one and a small one. On the big side, the Fed pivot, okay, there you go, the pivot meaning they're not going to hike interest rates anymore. And that's when this article said that, well, the top in the U.S. dollar will be confirmed. And a lot of people think when that pivot happens, that'll be the top in the dollar. And stabilization of U.S. dollar should make the precious metal more attractive. Meanwhile, on the micro side, a stabilization of industrial offtake may help, wrote Michael Weidmer, commodity strategist for the Bank of America Outlook report. Now, absolutely. Now, even though, if you think about this, okay, there can maybe if the economy doesn't do great for a lot of people like it was in about 10, 15 years ago, maybe 12, 13, 14 years ago. Either way, there are still large organizations that can drop a lot of money into projects like solar power and utilizing massive amounts of silver during an economic downturn. In fact, if you think about it, some of the greatest projects we've ever had have been during economic upheaval. Absolutely. So the next one here, Commerzbank, I think that's a German bank, also sees silver prices pushing to $25 an ounce. Sorry, I got some asthma, I think, kicking up. It says here, while most analysts are moderately bullish, there are some who expect to see silver prices double next year. Could you imagine? Almost $50 an ounce. In an interview with Kitco News, Avi Gilbert, founder of ElliottWaveTrader.net, said that silver is embarking on a major bull rally that could see prices push back to its record highs of $50 an ounce. Yow. Could you imagine? It says here, I'm looking for a pullback towards 21, 22 region in silver to set up the next major rally, he said. Long term, I'm looking for silver to hit $50. But that might take a few years. Prices could easily double in 2023 and the first half of 2024. And not only that, folks, but I think we need to take into account this particular news story here from the Google machine. And I just typed in stock market 2008 because I was reading this. And I was like, well, let me find out what's what. And it says here, S&P falls 19.4% in 2022, worst year since 2008 financial crisis. It says here, stock, and this is from the Washington Examiner. The other one was from Yahoo Finance. Stock market tumbles, closed out worst year since 2008. New York Times, stocks had their worst year since 2008. Do you see something here, a pattern developing? Yeah, investor sentiment worse than 2008. That's not good. Stock market today, Dow ends year nursing biggest annual slump since 2008. Yeah, I think there's something going on there that we should probably pay attention to. Now, let's head over here to the United States Mint. There's some really interesting things going on here. U.S. Mint Life Hack subscriptions make coin collecting easy. Absolutely, folks. If you're not subbed to some of the items that you're interested for 2023, you might not get them because I think there's some caps here that the Mint has implemented that will not allow you to, buy as many products or sub to the many products as you would like to have. Now, let's go to the next stop. Is bullion sales at the United States Mint. And we do have some sales for December. Yes, we do. And I thought this was incredible when I came across this. And I tried to wrap my hand around it. And I was like, well, why did the Mint make such a low amount of silver coins and gold coins for the last week of December? And I thought to myself, this was an accident. Somebody probably came back after lunch and made some ones. Look, this is probably just maybe 15, 20 minutes, maybe a half hour making coins right there. Oops, sorry, made a mistake, And I think just possibly, just maybe, and this is complete speculation, I believe these 59,000 here and these 4,000 here could have, dare I say, airs on them? Could it feature like the reverse of 2021 and maybe a different reeded edge or some other features from 2022 on a 23 coin? Like, could they have used a 23 die on and then another 22? I mean, just imagine, folks, what's going on here. Why only 59,000? That's such a small, minuscule number compared to what they can produce in a matter of just weeks or a week, I tell you. So I think this 59,000 here was a mistake, and I think there's some errors coming out of these. But like I said, that's just my speculation. I don't know anything about that yet and haven't heard anything. But it just begs the question, how come it's so little and so few? Did somebody space something when they came back from lunch? I don't know. Now, let's keep on keeping on. Now, we knew on December 20th of 2021, the Mint had put up probably, I think, most of the line drawings for probably about 9 or 10 products for that we're going to drop in 2022. Well, here we are. We're on January 1st, and we have one product description, and that's it. I thought that was pretty interesting. I needed to share that with you. I don't know what's going on at the United States Mint. I don't know why there's a delay this year, but it would be interesting to have the Mint come out and say, hey, we're a little bit behind this year, and this is the reason why. We know that we usually have these product schedules up and some pictures up in December. And, it's this year, 2023. And, well, they got one product listed. And I know it's only the first, but hey, you got to start somewhere. So let's go to those plus ones today. Bam. There you go. Now, where do you learn to make ice cream? Well, Sundae School, of course. Whoa, that was zoomed in. Sundae School. Now, this is for the new year. This is about long-term and short-term goals. And it says the best time for new beginnings is now, is today. You've been given a spark this morning or today. Use it for something amazing. A new beginning, if you will. Now, let's go over here to 39's Fine, 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is Bob Marley, Redemption Song, and it's got lyrics on screen. So what better song to start the new year than Redemption Song? You know what, folks? It's all about forgiving yourself so you can move on to the next phase. That's right, because you got to fulfill your potential. Now, there it is, folks. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're going to see, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a silver stacker. Out.